What's up, Knicks fans? What's up, Knicks fans? How you guys doing? It's your boy Mezzo, and we are back on Knickswork with another installment of Inside Those Mathematics, Inside the Mathematics officially. And you know what, Knicks fans, we talked about Mitch Robinson. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this video, put on your notifications. Subscribe, put on your notifications right now so you can get this video, so you can be notified whenever we drop new content. And the last content we did was Mitch Robinson. This time we're going to go old school. We gotta take it back, throw it back, have some story time for you guys. It's an excellent episode. This is part 1 of 2. And we're going inside the mathematics, talking about the Knicks great himself. I know you guys will, some people will be a little mad after I do this. The people who are still mad at this guy. I don't know why. But we're talking about none other than the Knicks legendary coach, Pat Riley. Pat Riley. Man, he was a good one, guys. He was a good one. He was in our grass. We let him go. Let me give you a quick history on Pat Riley. Pat Riley came from the Los Angeles Lakers. He coached them till about 1990. In 91, he took a year off so he could do some TV. He did some TV work, and then the Knicks scooped him up. He won 4 rings with the Lakers, by the way. The Knicks scooped him up in 1991-92 season, and things started to change. Let's get inside the first number. The first number we're going to talk about is 12. Well, what does 12 represent? Well, I'll tell you guys. Pat Riley, well, not Pat Riley, but we're talking about dear old Pat here. Pat Riley, he bought the Knicks 12-game increase. 12 represents the amount of games that we increased as soon as he was inserted as the Knicks head coach. And it was basically with the same team. If you guys do your homework, you know I love talking to you guys. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm not, because I did some research. He increased the Knicks to from being 3rd in the Atlantic to 2nd, but not really 2nd, because he was first tied with Boston in the Atlantic. He went from a 39-43 record to a 51-50s. Pat Riley winning in all those games in 91-92, and then they went to the playoffs. All right, we'll do a little story time. Real quickly, because we're only discussing this number. We'll do a little story time. They went to the playoffs. Mark Jackson, Gerald Wilkins, Xavier McDaniel, Charles Oakley, Pat Ewing. That was the starting lineup. They had some rotational guys. Kiki Vandeweghe was on the squad. Greg Anthony, rookie. He was a rookie that year. You know, some little pieces. Oh yeah, John Starks. Let's not forget about him, because he's very important. All right, and they beat. You know, that team, if you guys don't know, that team actually knocked off the bad boy Pistons. That was it. They broke them up. That was it. They took them to 5 games in the first round, and then they went 7 games with the Chicago Bulls, in which they lost in Game 7, obviously. The 92 Bulls, which eventually won the championship. So Pat Riley really improved that team. I wanted to talk about that a little bit, because I need you guys to understand how much improvement we did just in 1 year of Pat Riley being we got swept by the Bulls the year before and took them Game 7, 92. Very significant stuff, people. Pat Riley. All right, the next number we're gonna talk about is, oh yeah, it also has to do with that those same Knicks, and the number is 2. What number? What does that represent? As soon as Pat Riley was the head coach of the New York Knicks, he was able to bring a 12th ranked defensive Knicks team to a number 2 ranked defensive Knicks team. You guys know the deal. I don't have to spend too much time on this one, because you guys know the deal. As soon as Pat Riley came here, the the Knicks became a defensive force, dare I say it, juggernaut. They were a juggernaut. They had the 6th best record in the league that year. Alright? The Knicks improved immensely that year, alright? Let's get into the last number and a little story time after that. And the last number is, it's a strange one because it's a record. 60 and 22, which is number one, which was, past tense, number one in the league, 1992, 1993. That is the New York Knicks. They won 60 games. That was their best record under Pat Riley. That was their best record in franchise history, tying the mark they set in 69-70 with Red Holzman and those guys. Those guys closed the deal. 60 and 22. I mean, guys, especially if you've been a Knicks fan these past few years, could you imagine rooting for a team that wins 60 games? Could you imagine how happy you guys would be, or how much more happier you would be nightly if you had a team that could win 60 games? Forget that. If you had a team that could win 51 like they did the year before, wouldn't you be a lot happier? I digress. So let's talk about that team though. It's story time. Alright? Let's talk about that team. Alright. Very good team. I don't need to tell you how defensively inclined that team was, because you see where it was trending. You understand what I'm saying? So we're not even going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the off-season moves. It hurts my heart to even talk about this, but we had to lose Mark Jackson, who won Rookie of the Year for them. Yeah, I mean, Mark Jackson, let's talk about him. He won the Rookie of the Year. He was on his way to having a really, like, I believe his rookie year, he had 14, averaged 10, about 2.5 steals. Whew! And then the next year he went to 18 a game, which is his highest of his career. And then for some reason his offensive production started to dip, and I think it's because when they were doing coaching changes prior to Riley, they had Pitino, they had Stu Jackson. You guys do the homework. I did already, so you guys tell me in the comments what you guys found. Mark Jackson's numbers started to deplete a little bit. 92, when Pat Riley came, it looked like Mark Jackson was getting back into his leadership role, because Mark Jackson was also co-captain of the New York Knicks. Alright? The reason I talk about him so much is because that summer they traded Mark Jackson to get Doc Rivers. Everybody knows Doc Rivers, right? Charles Smith and some other guy, which it loses. It might have been some other guy, it might not have been. Please tell me in the comments, but if he's another piece, he was irrelevant. Alright, those two pieces. Now, before I was wondering, why would they do something like that? Why would they do something like that? Now, I see that they needed more interior play, because your boy Charles Oakley, shout out to Oak, love your Oak, he was scoring 6 a game, which is ridiculous. You cannot do that, Charles Oakley. He scored 6 a game, 92 and 6 a game, 93, and that was the emergence of Anthony Mason. But we're going to talk about who they got. The Charles Smith and Doc Rivers, the point guard play didn't go up, guys. It didn't. What they got was Charles Smith, who they were trying to match up lengthwise with Scottie Pippen, because only thing that was on the Knicks' mind, Pat Riley and the Knicks' mind, was the Bulls, because that's the only team they needed to beat. Alright, let's get further into the story. The Knicks have a great season, 60 and 22, like I said before. They have home court advantage. What else? Doc Rivers is part of the team now. I believe Rolando Blackman from Dallas. They made some changes. Rolando Blackman, who was you guys go do some homework on him. He was a Mavericks perennial All-Star, and the Knicks were able to acquire him, so that gave some stability off the bench. So you know, we had a pretty good squad. So they steamrolled through everybody in the playoffs. Steamrolled. Pacers swept. I forget the next people they played. They might have well have swept them if they didn't sweep them. They probably possibly swept them. They didn't have trouble till they got to the 1993 Chicago Bulls. And this is where the story time ends, or is coming to a close. The same guy that they traded for, Charles Smith. Charles Smith in a pivotal Game 5. 1993, you guys do your homework. The young guys, I know the guys that's my age or a little younger than me, you guys probably remember this. Charles Smith could not close the deal. Layup, trying to close the deal. All the Knicks got to do is win that Game 5. That's a swing game. Win that Game 5, they could bring it back to Game 7. But they lose that Game 5, and the Bulls are able to close it out at 6. And then they win their championship. So, once again, in the second year, Pat Riley lost to the eventual same guys, the eventual champions. Loses to the Bulls 2 times in his first 2 years. That's where I'm going to close story time. Guys, if you enjoyed the Pat Riley episode, if you enjoyed NY Knickswork, please don't forget to follow us. It's right over there. Please subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing part 2. Look out for it. It's still Pat Riley, Inside the Mathematics. We're talking some Knicks. You know, but go Knicks, NY Knickswork. It's your boy Mizzle.